Trade fucking recap, trade boner, fuck, boner, fuck! What's up, guys? Trade recap. We ended up on the day today. We ended up on the day yesterday. We traded pre-market today, ended up. We traded PM session last night, ended up. I've been doing great, bro. But let's not get too complacent because anything can change very fast. I've learned that many times over again. But I want to go over yesterday's trades too. Now, we'll say one thing, man. Actually, I will say multiple things. First thing is that, holy shit. What the fuck is going on with the fucking stock market, bro? I've been doing this shit for years. Never have I seen this. Never have I seen this. Trump's tariff news came out at around 4 p.m. yesterday. He spoke publicly about all the new tariff stuff like that. And holy shit, guys. We fucking dumped 1,000 points right there. We are about, a little over halfway to a limit down on the day, and trading getting halted, which is crazy. My 2 years, over 2.5 years of trading, I've never seen anything like this. It's crazy, man. The news, the volatility lately has just been crazy, guys. But that's not going to stop us from making some bread. I'm up pretty good on the week. I want to go over yesterday's trades because I didn't do a trade recap yesterday. Right there. All right. Let's see if I even remember what trade. Now, the thing is, guys, to be honest, this is the other thing I was going to say. I've been trading a lot more just kind of based off of my intuition. And I've been using the 1 minute and the 3 minute a lot for some more kind of confluence. I don't even think I went over my trades on Tuesday either. On Tuesday, I took 6 trades, ended slightly up on the day. Yesterday, which was Wednesday, I actually only took 1 setup. And then today, I took a handful of trades, some scalps on the 1 minute. Pretty much what I've been doing. Now, my strat is just constantly evolving. Like, I never really stick to, like, what I've learned and what I've been doing just better with recently is just trading more just with my intuition, man. I'm still using my model as kind of like the basic outline, but I will still take a setup if I see one, and been using the 1 minute and 2 minute a lot more for confluence. I'll show you guys in the trade that I took today, one of the trades that I took today, especially how that happened. But it's more so, guys, I've really started to realize I have so much market experience. Like, I can usually tell where the market wants to go just by looking at it, and I've really started to implement more and more of that into my trading, as well as keeping my model and my rules set for myself. And I'm still, like I said, I'm still following my rules. I still have this model. It's just my general outline, but I'm also, taking some trades off of my intuition and using the 1 minute and 2 minute as well for extra confluence, but just mostly just intuition, man, and my market experience. So pretty much coming into yesterday, I only took 1 trade. So coming into market open, I was very bullish right here. And I don't think I took a setup actually until... So right here didn't get a setup. Right here didn't get a setup for long. I actually pretty sure I took a... No, I actually did take a long yesterday. Now, first long setup that was really nice was actually right here. Now, pretty much what happened was we created this area, and yes, I've kind of been marking out zones. I don't really use them too much, just kind of extra confluence type of thing. But we created this low, very bullish, broke above it. This is a 3 minute time frame, by the way. Retested it, big bottom wick right there. Now right here, if this candle was to close down here, I probably would have looked to take a short setup. There's certain scenarios sometimes that happens where I will either take where I could see either side really playing out, and right here was one of them, but we ended up getting a long setup right there. This is not the long that I took, just because I kind of did think that we might actually reject and then start to come down as well. So I wasn't fully sold on longs right here. And that's just, once again, because of my intuition. That's not what ended up happening. But, just going on my model, this is a perfect setup. Would have wanted to fill right there on the next candle. Boom, you get filled right there. First take profit hits. And if you took this, you would have hit second TP as well. But pretty much what trade I took was actually, so now right here, after seeing this pump off the slow, now I was kind of sold on longs. Kind of figured we want to take out this high up here at the high of day. So let's see if I get a setup. No, not there, not there. Where did I end up taking this? I think was it here? Yeah. So I ended up taking my setup right here. Actually, no. That's not what I took. I think okay, yes, it was this. It was this. So, yeah, I didn't take that one because it was just over 20 points right there. It was just over 20 points to pull back. That's why. This is the one that I took. We had our pullback handle right here, got above, and then retested that, got filled right there. My stop loss right there. Yeah, this is the trade I was in. Now, this trade took a while. You can see we started to just chop a whole fucking bunch. Sitting through this was really painful yesterday, but we stayed disciplined, ended up nearly getting stopped out, but then ended up hitting full TP, which was great. So we took one trade yesterday, one full TP. Yes, we had this absolutely fucking horrific chop right here. That was kind of annoying to sit through, but we stayed patient, followed the rules, and we cashed, hit full TP. Full TP is amazing. But going into today, I want to show you guys what we did today. So let's just go ahead and fast forward to that. But let me know how you guys did in the comments. Let me know just what your thoughts are and all the shit that's going on, because it is just fucking crazy right now. Let me know if you traded today, how you've been doing on the week, and all kind of stuff like that. Anyway, coming into open, I was actually bullish today, just because we just look at how hard this is. I actually took a bunch of trades today. I ended up around $400 on the day, I think, per 50K account. But we were coming into market open bullish. Didn't get a long setup right here because we didn't wick above that high. Still looking for longs though. Now right here, again, now this is an area where I could be either side. So right here, I got a, you could have got a long setup. I didn't take this just once again because we had this low and we started to reject off it. Also, I took note of kind of this area right here that we rejected off of. So I wasn't really fully sold on longs. I kind of wanted to see more confirmation, like see pretty much the setup that I just showed. This is pretty much a similar thing, right? We had that big pop up. We started to reject out of kind of a significant area. And then even though we got a setup right here, I kind of wasn't fully sold on it yet. I kind of wanted to see more confirmation. So I didn't end up taking this, but let's see if it hit. I want to say that it did. Yeah, so you would have got filled right there. You would have just barely hit first take profit and then stopped out at break even. But didn't end up taking that. And look what happened. So even though we hit TP though, look, so remember how I said that I wasn't fully sold on longs? Look what ended up happening. We ended up actually dumping. You would hit TP on that just barely. Now, on the day that I just showed you, which was, so today's Thursday, so yesterday was Wednesday. On the day that I just showed you on Wednesday, this thing ended up pumping up. But in today's scenario, you can see that it actually ended up what I thought that it was going to do yesterday, which was kind of fall off there. Now I was flipped to a bearish bias. Didn't get it right here. Tried to actually fill for shorts right here, but we just barely missed it. Actually, never mind. I don't think I took that. I actually took a short on the 1 minute right around this area. I think, yeah. Okay, yeah, I actually took a short right here on this exact candle close. Like this. First take profit hit. Stopped out at break even. Pretty much what I've been doing a lot is just, I've been scalping a lot on the 1 minute, just kind of, I've been using kind of my strat on the 1 minute, like pretty much just looking for like breakouts and stuff like that. 3 minute, obviously, I've just been trading straight price action, man. I've been doing like a lot of just intuition based trading, still following my model kind of. And when I say still following my model, I mean, I'm kind of applying it to different, time frames. Now right here, it's pretty much, this is exactly what happened. I took a short right here on this candle. Had my stop loss right here. Got stopped right there. Instantly re-entered right here. With my stop at the high. And my trade looks something like this. First take profit hit, got hit. I got stopped at break even. Okay, after this, I took a long. I took a long on this close. Stop loss right there. Spoiler alert. I got stopped out of this. But after I got stopped out of that, I actually took a short. Or was it? Where was it? Not there. Right there. Okay, I took a short right there. Why? Now, all right, I'm going back to my roots, supply and demand thing, right? I had this zone marked out. Just look at the 1 minute chart. What do? We tapped into a rejection, a bunch of rejection. Look at all these top wicks. We're obviously very bearish. My trend bias on the higher time frame is a bearish bias. And I was on the 1 minute a lot today. Kind of just looking, rotating through, flipping through all these, right? We also got, look at this 3 minute close. Now, I always like to wait for a retest up to here, but I've kind of just been experimenting with a lot of different stuff recently. Like I said, even look at this 2 minute close, man. Look how bearish that shit looks. Pretty much just rejecting off this zone. I'm waiting for a breakout. This gives me confirmation. Basically took a trade like this. Hit first take profit right there. And then I actually ended up getting all out right here at my first take profit. And then I immediately took another short right here. Now, this was a perfect 3 minute setup. Going back to the 3 minute, bearish bias, obviously. Pullback candle right here. Then this candle, what do you know? It wicks below that. Yes, our bottom wick is bigger. Now, this is what I was talking to some of you guys earlier. Yes, our bottom wick is bigger than our top wick. Not by that much, though, first of all. Okay, we fully engulfed the body with this. So our red candle right here, look, is fully engulfing the white body. We're rejecting off of this zone multiple times. We've pretty much just started to break out of this area right here, right? We closed below. We've just started to really break out. So we closed below this area. We're fully engulfing this body. If I go on the 1 minute, we were consolidating a little bit after breaking these lows, and then look at the 1 minute close on our entry. So this is one thing I was saying to Billy, not meaning to or it's not even really to Billy, but because he said he didn't really like this top wick too much. And pretty much to me, this is still an A+ setup, and here is why. Mainly thing is just I'm kind of piecing together a bunch of things from what I know about trading. One, we have this level right here, right? We have low of day. We actually close below low of day on the 3 minute. Sure, we have this area right here as well that we rejected off of, but I'm willing to fucking, grab my balls and try to let this thing ride, especially with how big of a downtrend we're in, right? So I'm anticipating the break of this next low. We close below low of day at this point, which is right there. We fully engulf that body. I check out the 2 minute time frame. What do I also notice? We close below on the 2 minute time frame. We had basically these two pullback candles, and then fucking sellers just instantly came and fucking shit on them, bro. Look, we had some buyers right here. Hi, guys, I'm a buyer. Let's push this thing back up. Fuck them, bro. They get shit on right there. Look at that 2 minute candle. Look at this 1 minute candle. We bearishly consolidate, break out a little bit. Boom. I took my entry right there for shorts on the 3 minute time frame at that close. This was a 35-point SL, so I was full sized on this thing as well. What do you fucking know, dude? Full take profit fucking slaps, bro. And yeah, man, that was the trades that I took today. Ended up pretty good on the day today. Like I said, I actually did take that one loss. There was another loss that I took. Actually, was there? I don't know. Dude, to be honest, I really don't remember. I took a lot of scalps on the 1 minute today, but ended up a pretty decent amount today. I traded pre-market as well, and I caught about 30 points pre-market. I'm going to show you the short setup that I caught pre-market. It was right here. I literally took shorts at the close of this candle in the 1 minute. Boom. First take profit hit. Second take profit hit. So that's it, guys. Really just playing with the trend, looking at levels, looking at closes, looking at wicks, just reading price action, checking out a handful of different time frames, but making sure to have a model that you know of to kind of just keep your fucking brain centered around, I guess. I don't really know the best way to explain it. And honestly, the more I trade and the better I get at trading, the less and less I kind of use my model and use more of my intuition. Right now, I'd say it's about 50-50, right? Like right here, I took a perfect 3 minute setup, but I also was, I wouldn't have entered this if it was just for the 3 minute because of that bottom wick. But I checked out the 1 minute. I checked out the 2 minute. I kept in mind that, look, we even had this area. We tried to push back up here. We're starting to break out of this area again. All the market is when it's trending is a move, in this case, a move down, a pullback, a move down, a pullback, a move down, a pullback, or consolidation, a move down, consolidation, or a pullback, a move down. And you just, after you've been doing it for so long, you really just get to understand that the market moves very similarly each and every day. And it just does get genuinely easier to read it. But yeah, guys, with that being said, if you have any questions about anything, let me know. Just feel free to add me in the Discord or even leave a comment. But make sure to also subscribe and like the video as well if you watched the whole thing. So thank you guys. And I will see you tomorrow for Friday. And hopefully we can finish out this week strong. We're doing great so far. So let's keep it up later.